Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the 2025 PGA Championship played at Quail Hollow Country Club in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're at the first, second, and third round stages. So the first two rounds are going to be the afternoon group and the morning group to see who makes the cut. There were 117 golfers. So I've got 58 in the morning group and 59 in the afternoon group. And in the afternoon group is the guy who won the tournament real world, Scotty Scheffler. So we'll push them off to the side as the afternoon group, and we'll focus on the morning group. So we're going to shuffle these guys. There's a total of 58, and we need to put them in 8 stacks. So we're going to do 8 stacks of, we're going to do distribute as much as we can. The last 2 stacks are going to have 9 each. Most stacks will have 10. So we'll just count them out. And we should have 5 stacks here and 5 stacks here, but the last 2 stacks will probably only have 9 if I've counted these correctly. So we're going to put these in the 5 in a row. Let's get this back this way. Maybe I can back this up just a hair. Get more room here. We don't need it that close up, obviously. So we're just going to put these guys in there. Actually, it should be 8 stacks, not 10. I don't know why I did 8. Why I did 10. It's 8 stacks of, hopefully, well, actually, it should be 8 each, I guess, because that would be 64. But the last grouping is going to have probably a little less than that. So we're going to just roll it through until we run out. It's the only way I know to keep it even. I mean, you can eyeball it, and they say you can eyeball it, but I always prefer to be more exact. Only takes a couple of seconds to do this, no big deal. I think it's worth the extra minute or so that it takes. And we will straighten up these stacks as we go. Again, there are some live golfers in here as well, as they were in the PGA Championship. So it looks like we're going to have, we got 8 stacks of 8, and then 1 stack of 9, if I've got that counted correctly. 3. I'm sorry, we got 8 stacks of 7, and then 1 stack of 9. So we're going to take our stacks here, level them up, and get our golfers that are going to make the cut here at this PGA Championship at Quail Hollow. So now everything looks like it's a little bit neater. And we'll start out with this first grouping. And of course, what we're going to do is use this part on the sheet, making the cut. If we roll a 14, a 34, or a 66, then we will have an outstanding golfer. Anything else is just a matter of making or missing the cut. So let's, without further pomp and, well, there is no pomp and circumstance. I'm just going straight at it. So here we go. And that is a 56. So 56 says we're going to draw 1 golfer and choose the top 5 remaining. So the draw golfer is the one on top. He will make the cut. And that's Bud Cauley. So Bud Cauley will make the cut. And now it says to take the top 5. So the top 5 remaining. All right, top 5 remaining: Wyndham Clark, Justin Rose, Ryu Hizatsune, Justin Lower, that's 4, Denny McCarthy, that's 5, Siwoo Kim is 6th. So we know that Phillips and Powers aren't going to make it. And now we're looking, looks like the 4 C's are going to be, they're ties, so all ties are included. So we have 3 golfers that make it for sure: Siwoo Kim, who's a 4A, Hizatsune, who's a 3C, and Justin Rose, who's a 2C. But then we have 3 guys tied at 4C because McCarthy is he's a 1C in the first round, so he makes it for sure. So it's these 2 guys that are tied, and ties will continue to go forward. McCarthy, of course, the winner at last week's tournament in South Carolina. So those are the guys that made the cut. These are the guys that did not. We move on to the next grouping. We get a 15. So over here at 15, draw 4 golfers and choose the top remaining. So we're going to draw the top 4, and they make it. Matt Fitzpatrick, Cam Young, Ben Campbell, who's from the Live Tour, and Corey Connors. And now we're going to take the top golfer remaining. Top golfer remaining is Jacob Bridgman. So that means Alex Smalley, Daniel Berger, and Nikolai Hojard missed the cut. These guys make the cut. So now we go to the next grouping. 25, and a 25 is showing draw 3 golfers and then take the top 2 remaining. So we're going to draw the first 3. They make it. Victor Perez, Colin Morikawa, and Rafael Campos. They make it. And then we take the top 2 remaining. We got Eric Cole and Hodges, who are 3Cs. Sepp Straka is a 2B, and JJ Spahn's a 2A, so they're going to make it. All these 3Cs are not going to make it. Nico Echeverria, Eric Cole, and Lee Hodges missed the cut. These guys make it. We get a 16. 16 says draw 5 golfers, choose top remaining. So 5 golfers in a row. Lucas Glover is 1. Kevin Yu is 2. Patrick Fishburne 3. Gary Woodland 4. And Maverick McNeely 5. Now we've got 3 golfers left. We're going to take the top 1 remaining. Top 1 remaining is Patrick Cantlay. He'll make the cut, but Chris Kirk and Jake Knapp do not make the cut. 3 groups left in this morning session. And we get a 25. 25 says draw 3 golfers, choose top remaining. So we're going to draw the first 3. That's Xander Schauffele, Tommy Fleetwood, and Ricky Fowler. They all make it. And then it says to take the top 2 remaining. Top 2 remaining. Sam Stevens is a 3B, so is Kurt Kitayama, but they're not going to make it. It's going to be John Rahm and Garrick Higgo. Garrick Higgo and John Rahm make the cut. Jonathan Vegas, Sam Stevens, and Kurt Kitayama missed the cut. So we have 2 groupings left. Still no outstanding golfers yet. 24. Draw 2 golfers, choose top remaining. So we're going to choose top 2 remaining, I should say. So the draw golfers are Olson and Keegan Bradley. And now we're going to take the top 2 remaining of this grouping. Justin Thomas is a 1C, so he's obviously there. So now we're taking the top remaining after that. And we got McGreevy's a 3C, but Michael Kim is a 3C, a 3B rather. So Michael Kim will make it. These guys will not. McGreevy, McCarthy, Highsmith, Niergaard Peterson, and Tom Kim all missed the cut. And now the final grouping of the morning. We get a 12, and that says draw 1 golfer, choose top 1 remaining. So only 2 guys are going to make it out of this group. The draw golfer is Bryson DeChambeau. He will make it from the Live Tour. And now we're drawing the top golfer remaining. We've got a Jordan Spieth. We got Hideki Matsuyama. Will beat him out as a 2C. So I think that's going to do it. Hideki Matsuyama will make the cut. Jordan Spieth, Young Hun An, Bez, Keith Mitchell, Ryan Gerard, and Ben Griffin all missed the cut. So we take our missed cut guys, put them over here out of the way. And we've got our golfers here. We're going to count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And we end up with 34 golfers, which is about right because you went around 70. So the first half we got 34. We're looking to get 36 from the second half. We bring in the afternoon group. And, of course, Scotty Scheffler is in that afternoon group, being that he won the Tournament Real World. So we will shuffle these up and kind of do the same thing we just did, make the 8 groups and divvy them up evenly. We're going to shuffle here. These things keep coming out. We're going to shuffle them up and lay them out in 8 groups. And just do it evenly until we run out. And where it stops, nobody knows. So the first round is complete. Now we're in the second round, according to the way the game is structured. The afternoon cut group is round 2. And we figure out who's going to join the 34 that are already making the cut. And into the third round. So we got 3 extra. So the first 3 groups are going to have an extra golfer each. The other groups are going to have 7. First 3 groups are going to have 8. So we go to the first grouping, and we get a 24. 24. We get our first. I'm sorry, looking at the wrong side. 24 here. Draw 2 golfers, top 2 remaining. So the draw golfers are going to be Nick Taylor, and they're going to be Harry Hall. And now the top 2 remaining. We have Oberg, he's a 2B. We have Jason Day, he's a 3A. And that's it. Those are the 2 that are going to make it. Oh, Bjornson's also 3A, so all ties will make it as well. So Tyrell Hatton from the Live Tour, Adam Hadwin, and Van Ruin missed the cut. Go to the next grouping. We get a 12. Well, we've had that once before already, and that's draw 1 golfer, choose top golfer remaining. So the draw golfer is Tom Hogue, and now the top golfer out of this grouping will make it. Pendrith's a 3B. Can anybody beat him out? Yes, they can. McIntyre is a 2B. He will make it. So Kaziri, Minwoo Lee, Gracerman, Dunlap, Thomas Dietrich, and Pendrith all missed the cut. And if we don't get 70 golfers, then we'll go into the missed cuts and draw out the top rated players to fill the gap. That's a 23. 23, draw 1 golfer, choose top 2 remaining. So we draw the 1, and that is Ashke Bhatia. And then now we need the top 2 remaining. Scotty Scheffler obviously is 1 at 1A. Lowry's a 3A. But McIlroy's a 1B, so you're not going to beat those guys. Neiman's a 1L, which is similar to 1B, so he's going to make it as a tie. But Shane Lowry, Dustin Johnson, Ryan Fox, and Martin Keimer are all going to miss the cut. So now we go to the next grouping. 46, 4-6. Draw 1 golfer, choose top 4 remaining. So the draw golfer to make the cut is Alex Noren, and now the top 4 remaining. Harry English is a 3A. Rico Hoey's a 2C. Burmester from the Live Tour is a 2 as well. So those 3 make it. And then we have to have the top 4. So who's left? Well, Max Homa's not going to make it, but the 2 4As are going to tie Sanjay M and Steven Yeager. So all these guys will make the cut. As you do, ties all make it. All right, next grouping. Still no outstanding golfers. 45, draw 1 golfer, choose top 4 remaining. The draw golfer is Matt Wallace. Now we'll take the top 4 remaining. Top 4, Russell Henley's a 1B. Sergio's a 3L. 2B for Novak and 3B for Valimaki. So those all make it. JT Poston and Bo Hostler do not make the cut. 56, draw 1 golfer, choose top 5. Well, there's only 7 in the group, and that means 6 out of the 7 are going to make the cut. The draw golfer is Taylor Moore, and now we're just going to say the worst golfer misses the cut. Everybody else makes it. So the worst golfer is Austin Eckroat. He will miss the cut at 7B. Patrick Reed from the Live Tour will make it. Cameron Smith from the Live Tour will make it. Mackenzie Hughes, Cam Davis, and Patrick Rogers, they all make it. 2 groupings left. Still no outstanding golfers. 25, draw 3 golfers, top 2 remaining. So the top 3, the first 3 drawn are Adam Scott, Sam Burns, and Davis Thompson. And then we take the top 2 left. Top 2 are going to be, and ties, don't forget ties as well. So Davis Riley does not make it. Harmon makes it, and then we have a tie, 4A and 4L, and of course, being an L because of the Live Tour, Mickelson will make it. So one grouping left, 7 golfers. Somebody's going to make it, somebody's not. 12, so no outstanding golfers. Choose one golfer, top golfer remaining. So we're going to choose the golfer, and that is Aaron Rye, him and his 2 golf gloves. And now the top golfer makes it, everybody else misses. So the top golfer, so it looks like Brooks Koepka is going to miss the cut. Unless he gets lucky. He actually gets lucky. He's in there with some bad guys. So 5A and 5L are identical. Everybody else is going to miss it. Zalatoris, Pavone are both 7, so they miss it. Finau and Lawrence 6s are going to miss it. So these guys are going to make it. So we'll count these up. If there's less than 36, that means we have less than 70. And we'll go to the cut group and see, how many we need to add in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 37, so that makes 71 golfers. That's a perfect amount. 71 golfers will work out just fine. There are no outstanding golfers, however. But now we'll set up round 3. The first 2 rounds are in the books. And now we set up round 3 and figure out who the top 12 golfers are going to be contending for this PGA championship. And then the ones that don't contend will at least get some points to add to their FedEx points total. So we've got our 71 golfers. So that makes it pretty easy. We don't have an outstanding group already in place, so we're going to make 8 groups again of 9. The last group will only have 8, but all the other groups will have 9. Let's mix these up pretty good, hopefully. And now we're going to go to the 3rd round, which is right here. And if we get any of these ones with these little symbols on it, we'll roll later on for the issues and perks. But right now, we're just going to lay out the 71 golfers in stacks of 8. It'll be 9 in each stack, except for the last stack, which will have 8. So again, we just rinse and repeat. And then run through the process to find out who our leader is going into the 4th round and who the contenders are that are within 6 shots. And who gets perks, who has issues, who gets chips, all that kind of good stuff. To set up for the 4th round, which will be on Saturday. Or it could be Sunday. I haven't decided yet. So there we go. We got everybody there except for the last group has just the 8 in it. Everybody else has 9. All right. So no respecter of persons here. Nobody's getting any kind of benefits. It's just wherever you are in the stack, that's where you are. And in this case now, for ties, there is no carryover. We have a roll-off, and that's why we have the decider die to break all ties. So we start the first grouping. And we get a 13. 13 says, draw golfer contends with A+ and rolls for a perk. So we got our dot here to roll for a perk. And this says draw golfer. So the guy right on top is going to be tied for the lead going into the 4th round, and he'll roll for a perk or an issue. And that top golfer is Burmester from the Live Tour. Dean Burmester. Don't know much about him, but he is there. All right, and then it says top golfer contends with A-. So we're going to our top golfer, and he will contend with an A-. Top golfer in this group, we got Patia's a 3B, but Cam Young in the 3rd round is a 1C, so that's going to make him the top golfer. 1C will do it. So Cam Young will contend with an A-, and then everybody else contends with a C+. So Hojard, Fowler, Patia, Wyndham Clark, Siwoo Kim, Mitsuyama, and Moore all finished with C pluses. So they're out of it. Go to the next round or next group, and we get a 44. 44. All golfers contend with B plus. So how about that? Every single one of them contends with a B plus, no matter what they're rating. So Aaron Rye, Tommy Fleetwood, McIntyre, McCarthy, Rose, McNeely, Burns, Novak, and Hoey all contend with B plus. So if we don't get enough, if we don't get the top 12, we'll go to this B plus to fill in the gaps. So they're still technically in it. Next group, 24. 24. Top golfer contends with an A and gets a perk. So the top golfer on the 24, everybody else finishes with a C plus. So we're looking for the top golfer to be in this A category. Top golfer, Schauffele is a 3A in the third round. So he and Jason Day right now are tied for that. See if anybody can beat him out. Scott's a 7A in the third round, so he cannot. So, yep, so that's what we have. So Mickelson and company will all finish with a C plus. And now we have a roll-off between Schauffele and Jason Day. Jason Day is a 3A, and in the third round, Schauffele is a 3A. It's a 1A, but not in the third round. Third round is a 3A. So we're going to roll this side or die and see who can make that A. Jason Day is a dot, so not a dot. So if Schauffele gets the dot, he makes it. And he does. So Xander Schauffele. And he will roll for a perk, and Jason Day will fall back to C plus. So that's it for Jason Day. Next grouping, 26. 26. Draw golfer contends with A minus. Everybody else finishes with B minus. So a draw golfer is an A minus. Draw golfer is Brooks Koepka. How about that? He's an A minus. No perk, but he's an A minus. Everybody else finishes with a B minus. So we got Kanaya, Cantley, Oberg, Fishburne, Garcia, Bjornsson, Rogers, and Justin Thomas all get B minuses. And they are out of contention. Now the next grouping, we get a 45. 45 says draw golfer contends with A minus and gets a perk. So we're right here to get a perk for the draw golfer, and that is Jacob Bridgman. So Bridgman will roll for a perk. Then it says top golfer contends with A. So the top golfer, we've got Straka, who's a 2B. Can anybody beat that out? Russell Henley's a 1B, so he did beat it out. So that's it. Russell Henley will contend with an A. Make sure it said A. I think it did. Yep, with an A. Everybody else finishes D plus. So Sepp Straka, Brian Harmon, Harry Hall, Kevin Yu, J.J. Spahn, Cam Davis, and Michael Kim, all D pluses. So they had rough tournaments. Next grouping. Right now we've got 6 golfers. We need to fill in 6 more. So that B plus group is looking more and more like they might be into something. 36. 36, top golfer contends with A minus. So let's look who the top golfer is. Top golfer contends with A minus. Joaquin Niemann, he's a 4A for majors, so this is not it. Lucas Glover is a 2C. He's at the top right now. And that's who it is. Lucas Glover is going to be the top golfer, and he contends with an A minus. And then it says low golfer finishes D minus. So the low golfer in this case is Rafael Campos at 7C. So he's a D minus. Everybody else is out of contention with the C minus. That's Davis Thompson, Joaquin Niemann, Nick Taylor, Matt Wallace, Mackenzie Hughes, Harry English, and Morikawa. They are all C minuses. And they have bad tournaments. 2 groups left. Scotty Scheffler's in one of these 2 groups. He is the guy who won the original tournament. Let's see if he can contend somehow. 24. 24, top golfer contends with an A and gets a perk. So top golfer will get a perk. Let's see who's the top golfer. John Rahm is a 2A for majors, but McIlroy is a 1B, so he's going to beat him out. So McIlroy gets the perk and contends with an A. Rory McIlroy. will contend with an A. All others finish C+. So John Rahm, who's a 2A for majors, so the 1B beats out the 2A. So Rahm, Fitzpatrick, Connors, Keegan Bradley, Tom Hogue, Cam Smith, Steven Yeager, and Victor Perez, they all finish up with C+. So now it's the last grouping, and we know that Scheffler is in this group. Question is, can he make the cut? We get a 23. 23 says draw golfer contends with A. Everybody else contends with B+. Draw golfer contends with an A. That's a Sunjay M. And everybody else contends with B+. So that's Higo, Scheffler, Lower, Campbell, Olson, DeChambeau, and Reed. They all contend with B+. But now it's the thing. We don't have 12 golfers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 3 more golfers to contend as a B+. So we go to our B+ and take the top guys. So, of course, Tommy Fleetwood's going to be there. And we know that DeChambeau is going to be there because he's a 1 for majors. And we know that Scotty Scheffler is going to be there. So that should do it right there. 1C. I don't think anybody else can beat a 1C. McCarthy's a 4C in the 3rd round. So nobody else is a 1 that I can see on here. They are not. So there you go. So some big names that are going to be 6 shots back, but at least they're in the top 12, which is what's important. 4 guys are going to roll for perks or issues, and that's Burmester. And Burmester is going to have the outright lead going into the 4th round. And Schauffele, McIlroy, and Bridgman will roll for the contending. And now, as we look at the scores, let's figure out what the scores are going to be. First of all, we'll take the other B pluses and keep them to the side because they can make a late charge. There are no Bs. We'll keep the B minuses too, just in case. There are no Bs. But the C pluses, the Cs, and everybody else, they go to the wayside, and we'll deal with them at the end so we can give them their points. That's all that's going to be used for that. And now it's a matter of doing the scores. Scheffler, his winning score was 273. So we come over here. 273 means we're in this column right here. And so the A+ guy, 205 or 206, depending on what the decider die says. And he's a 205. So 205 for Burmester. So Burmester is going to be the leader after 3 rounds at 205. And now that makes the A groupings. The A groupings are either 207 or 208, depending on the dot. Schauffele, he's a 207, so he's 2 shots back. And then we got Henley. He's a 207. They're tied for 2nd. Then we've got Glover. He's a 208. McIlroy, he's a 207. He's also tied for 2nd place. Then we're rolling for M. Sunjay M is not. So Glover and M are a 208, 3 shots back. They are tied for 5th. And I will pretty this score sheet up for the 4th round, so no worries there. All right, we go to the A- section. And the A- section is going to be in blue here, and it's going to be either 209 or 210, depending on the dot. So Cam Young, he gets a 209. 4 shots back, Cam Young. And then we've got Brooks Koepka. He's also 209, 4 shots back. They are tied for 7th. Then we look at Jacob Bridgman. And he's going to be 5 shots back at 210. Bridgman. He will be in 9th place by himself. Tied for 10th are these 3 guys. They're all going to be 6 shots back at 211. Because you have to be within 6 shots. So we've got Fleetwood. So we had quite the first pairing now. Fleetwood, DeChambeau, and Scheffler. So I've got to double check it and see how they did the. I want to see how they did the PGA Championship, whether it was pairings or threesomes, because that's going to determine how I do this, how I set things up. Now we're going to roll for perks and issues. We'll start with our leader, Burmester, and we go to our perks and issues chart right here. Burmester. Well, let's move that decider die out of the way. Burmester, that is a 6 and a 3. 6 and a 3, he gains the lucky quality. So Burmester will be lucky. He is lucky. That means he always has a blue chip. Next on the perks side is Xander Schauffele. That's an 11. And he loses the choice quality and possibly till further notice. No, it will not be. It'll just be for this round. So he's going to lose a quality. So Schauffele, let's look at his card and see what quality they want him to lose. It can be a bad quality too. So he will lose the scatter quality. He's going to lose his scatter quality. So Schauffele will lose the scatter quality for Schauffele. That'll bring up Russell Henley. Rolling his perk and issue. That's a 4 and a 2. I'm sorry, 4 and a 3. Start round with so many blue chips. He's going to start with 3 blue chips. So Russell Henley, 3 blue chips for Russell Henley. Then we go to McIlroy. That is a 32, 3 and a 2. He's going to gain the stormy quality. So McIlroy will be stormy for this round. McIlroy is stormy. And that brings up Bridgman, the last one. That's a 2 and a 1. And he's going to gain the sunny quality. So Bridgman will be sunny. All right. So there we go. And now we can put everybody in their proper position and show you what the tournament will look like as we start the 4th round. Let's move all these guys out of the way. Burmester is your leader. 2 shots back, we have Xander Schauffele, we have Russell Henley, and we have Roy McIlroy. 3 shots back, we have Lucas Glover, Sungjae Im, and that's it for the 3 shots back. 4 shots back, we have Cam Young, we have Brooks Koepka. Those are 4 shots back. 5 shots back, we have Bridgman, and we have, that's it. And then 6 shots back, we have Fleetwood, we have DeChambeau, and we have, let's move this out of the way, and we have Scheffler. So let's get over here as best we can, I guess. See if I can get everybody in frame here. There we go. That's what we have. Those are the top 12. Make sure I got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, those are the top 12 and where they stand as we head into the 4th round. Now, if we look at the perks and the issues, we know that Burmester is lucky, so he's always going to have a blue chip. Russell Henley will start the round with 3 blue chips. So he will start with 3 blue chips. McIlroy will be stormy. Schauffele is going to lose the scatter quality, so that scatter quality is gone. And Bridgman is going to be sunny. That's it. Nobody else has any perks or issues. And that's the way the board will start. But that's the way we will start the 4th round of the PGA Championship. Dean Burmester, a 2-shot lead. over Schauffele, Henley, and McIlroy. And hanging on by a thread are three big names: Tommy Fleetwood, Bryson DeChambeau, and Scotty Scheffler. They are all 1 rated for majors. So, but they just got the luck of the draw that they got pushed to the side. But because they're such good players, they made it from the B plus grouping, and they've got a long haul ahead of them. But at least they're in the top 12. So that's going to do it from here. 3 rounds are in the books. 4th round will be probably shown on Saturday, maybe Sunday. I haven't decided yet. Might do it Sunday. Typically, that's when they do the majors. Final round is on Sunday, so I'll probably upload this for Friday. I'm recording it on Thursday afternoon. I'll probably upload it Friday afternoon, so people have a couple of days to watch it and get ready for Sunday. And plus, it gives me time to play the front 9, because I will be playing the front 9 offline, and we'll pick up the 4th round with the back 9. And that's typically how the TV coverage works on that. So that's going to do it from here. Hope you all enjoyed that process. If you're learning the game or would like to learn the game, hopefully this is something here that kind of shows you the mechanics of it. And if you haven't tried History Maker Golf, even if you don't like golf that much, it's still a very, very fun game. I mean, I used to play golf all the time, so I appreciate this, and I watch golf. It's one of the few modern sports I still watch. So I definitely enjoy it. Just wish I'd, discovered this like 5 years ago. I'm late to the party, I know. But I'm at the party, at least for now. So that's going to do it from here. Hope you all have a great day, whatever day you're watching this. And until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and we'll see you all down the road.